This did get confusing, but you got an Aeolian here. We're going to do this sixth thing here, right? So it's all right, and it's saying that the parent key of that sixth is going to be a C shape. Or we know that rule, right? So C would be the root, and it's A-shaped in this particular case. All right, because you're going from sixth to root. I think that's why that is. So we've got it encased in the A. We've done this a couple of times now, and our six is in there. All right, it's part of that A shape. Now we're going to start that A shape from the third string. So we've got it here. Here's the third string. All right, when we do that, so we have to find a six from the third string here. We're going to do that A shape. But instead of doing an A shape, let's start a root arpeggio Aeolian. So it would be, okay. Now we have to warp it up for that third. I think it's better just to stick to the A shape. All right, so it'd be like it becomes a G shape, and to read it off straight off is like oh, we're starting from the third string right here. Okay, I probably started from the wrong string, so it'd be all right. That is the G is encapsulated by the G shape. All right, and in that minor, remember the G, we have it down here now. We play it back down, you get this G shape. It works. You got 3 to the bar on the G shape. It's a little harder to warp up that arpeggio, but we can do it. You start on the third string. Now we're going to do a root minor arpeggio. So it would be minor, and then instead of, you're going to warped up major and then straight up. So you see how I got to that? In a different method. I didn't just read it off the chart. This time I did it by intervals. All right? Probably takes a little practice to guess which cage that's part of. You know, but the thing works. As far as you know, when you go and start a cage from a different string, you're adding a fourth unless you're doing from C to an E. It goes up a third in shapes, and those shapes encapsulate these minor arpeggios. You know, so you can't go wrong doing them by intervals. As a matter of fact, what I say here in defense of this, see, the problem is when I started this thing from this string, this is start from the second string or something like that, or this is start Aeolian from the third string. So here was the original was the 6 right here, okay? Now you want to start that same shape from the third string. Wanted to put the 6 on the same fret line. Why? Oh, well, the same fret line sounds good enough, but that wasn't good enough proof for me. I had to find out that it has to be the same exact cage shape. So how are you going to start this shape, this 6 right there, from this guy? You can't do it. So that's why this is wrong. You can't. That would be starting a G shape right there, okay? It becomes a G shape, but that's not the way it works, all right? Because you can't do the A shape from this fret, see? So it has to be the exact same cage shape, you know, and then just follow where the majors are going, and those minor arpeggios will fill right in. Obviously, I'm going to have to practice those a This stuff has been a little easier for me this time, you know. So again, don't forget that we have all 7 minor modals on the open. And then the half diminished would be like a Dorian, but add the 7th. So it'd be something like this. And then back to C. From the A shape, it's easier just to do the arpeggios, you know. So from the A shape, it'd be like, that would be the complete one, but the actual triad would be like this. You know, this is all within the same cage. Now the second one would be 6, 2, 4, 6, 2. Alright, the third would start on the 5. The fourth would obviously be just a half step up from that. Fifth. The fifth is the Mixolydian. Okay, let's do our sixth is the Aeolian. You know, this is all within the same cage. Now here's a G minor shape. It's good to pay attention to what those shapes are. See how easy it was when I realized it was a G minor shape? That gives me the first 3 or 4 notes of it right there. When you're doing that, and I just want to digress for a second here. Let's look at this A minor. You're doing this arpeggio, okay? So it's 3, 6, root. Okay, and you get to the 6-3 part, you get to the A minor, it gets you halfway there. It like moves you along. You get 3 strings done right there when you get to that familiar chord. Good luck.